to the regional training center where you'll conduct your workout before you deploy. You've already been through basic, but since you likely forgot already, we're going to cover the fundamentals. Your compass at the bottom of your display is essential to figuring out which way you're going. Orders from your squad and fire team leaders will also appear here. Now head northwest towards the obstacle course.
So, we're in Alpha V15 public testing. If you have been living under a rock, they have added this to the public testing client. So, you're able to actually play this. They've also added the BMP2 to Alpha V15. Once again, this is not released. This is the pre-test client. But this is pretty cool. This is something that I think Squad has needed for a long time. It's a full-blown tutorial that walks you through everything. This is actually really cool because there's actually some form of added elements here, like as far as like AI. It's really cool to see Squad really flesh out their infantry or just game tutorial, because the original one was really plain and bare. You had to walk yourself through it, but this actually feels like a really in-depth, fleshed out part of the game, and it's a very important one because you have new players who buy Squad, they jump straight in. They don't know how it plays. They just jump into a match. If you do go into the training camp on the old clients, you have to like teach yourself everything and like read all the signs. This one actually walks you through it. So I haven't played this yet, but just already this looks AAA. It looks like a AAA tutorial. So we'll continue going northwest to the obstacle course.
Get your ass out of the freaking air. Do a push-up properly. How about that?
And they have cool little Easter eggs with all the voiceover stuff, so that's really cool. So the obstacle course. This is I'm assuming this is where you learn all the movement controls.
Get your ass to this obstacle course.
Yeah, teaching you how to shift, sprint. So very good.
Pick up the pace. Get over to that next obstacle. Double time.
I believe that's Ross's voice.
Cool. Open over the obstacle. Jump up to reach the top and pull yourself over.
Yep, it teaches you everything. Nice.
Looks like
Buddy
you need
jump.
some help, so why don't you ask your fellow knucklehead over there to help you over this wall?
Oh, they've improved the buddy jump feel. It's not so like janky
Balance
and
yourself on those
spazzy.
beams and get to the other side. If you fall, you gotta start again.
This is very good. I like this. It's a little gimmicky. It's a little funny. But it feels good. It looks nice. Welcome to hell. Keep moving and keep your head
This next
down.
evolution will get you used to what it's like to be under fire. You will be stressed, and this is a live fire exercise. Keep your head down and keep moving.
Oh, that's awesome.
Keep your head down and keep moving. I'm gonna react to this situation for real. Keep moving. I am absolutely astonished you're not dead. Get yourself geared up.
Oh,
get to the
and
next
they
station.
even intentionally damage you so you can learn how to bandage. Go to field dressing from the table. Okay.
Your next period of instruction will be about field dressings.
Cool. See,
Standard
look,
issue
it's
field dressing
teaching
is
you
critical
everything
to stopping
in
all
an
kinds of bleeding
engaging
and
way.
trauma. Not only can you use it on yourself, but to also stabilize other wounds in the field, as you will see in the next station.
That part's actually really cool because it's very reminiscent of like when I'm getting mortared under like heavy mortar fire or heavy rocket strikes on a fob or something like that. That's actually really cool. I really like that part. That was awesome. And it's like triggered. So it's really cool to see how engaging they've made the training course. It's not just like this blank bare kind of environment and map that you go in and mess around with. It's like an interactive thing that you can push your way through and like walks you through everything. So I think that's absolutely amazing. Teaching you all the UI stuff. I think we keep going this way, right? I kind of want to explore a little, but just for the sake of making sure this video's good and short, we'll
Use
keep
the
going
field
here.
dressing on the seemingly incapacitated man on the ground.
Yeah, see, this is so good. This is so important and instructive. Awesome.
Welcome to my main base. There's a number of things you can do here, from weapons familiarization to learning about how you can communicate with your squad. Go around and take a look, and when you're done, head to the motor pool at the end of the base.
Wow, look at this. Live fire. This is the hab. It's rallies and everything. This is so interesting. This is exactly what Squad needs, just to get all the new players up to speed at the very least. It's teaching
Listen
you.
up. Communication information is critical to surviving in the battlefield. Local comms allow you to talk with friendlies within a radius around you. They are useful for on-the-fly comms, inter-vehicle comms, and generally just getting the attention of the man next to you. Also, you're issued a squad radio, which you can use to talk with your entire squad no matter where they are on the field.
See, this is so important. They even do all the voiceovers, so they have someone explaining it to you, not just like reading it and you like kind of understand it. Like Ross is here like actually teaching you through the voice comms of how it all works. And they have like the visuals. Like this is I'm very proud of OWI. This is extremely
This right here is the tactical map where you can see all your friendly positions,
well done.
orders from your squad leaders, and reports of the enemy activity.
Look, it's so good. I'm so happy because I'm hoping this increases the base knowledge and like capabilities of like the average squad player, because they now have like
the
a
map
place
is divided up into grids.
where they can learn.
Each grid is designated by a letter and a number. If you want to be more specific, each grid is further divided into sectors as laid out on a number pad on a standard keyboard.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean this is stuff we teach at the squad ops training tactics and course, like our basic course. This is all relevant information for every player. Hello. It's so cool.
Here are some of the light vehicles that you might encounter.
They even go
Often
through like
they're
the
logistics trucks
vehicles.
meant to carry supplies, or civilian vehicles adapted for use on the battlefields.
Oh, and it shows you where the engines are too when you're shooting. Oh, I actually had no idea that the British utility truck engine was there. See, even I'm learning stuff. This is so good. This is so good. Engine.
All vehicles have various components that can take damage, the most common being the engine. There are other parts like wheels, tracks, turrets, and even ammunition storage that can take damage and affect the vehicle in different ways. Alright, if you look over here, this little diorama represents the armor distribution on M1A2 main battle tank. In order for an anti-tank weapon to deal any damage, it needs to be able to penetrate the armor. No penetration, no fun.
Yeah, and they have everything triggered to when you're actually looking at it. Like, it's so perfectly timed.
If you look over here, you may encounter some of these wheeled vehicles. Often they're used for troop transport, but also can put down a decent amount of firepower downrange. I highly recommend you do not use these as frontline units or you're likely to get your butt shot off. But honestly, I wouldn't feel too bad about that. If you look over here on this board are some of the heavy track vehicles you might encounter. Big freaking monsters like the main battle tank and the infantry fighting vehicle can be your best friend or worst enemy depending on which side you're on. Often they require a lot of anti-tank weaponry to take down.
Yeah, I mean, these are things that I always had questions. Like the old diagram and the old firing range on like where all the damage parts on the vehicles were. Like, I think they were a little bit more in depth, but the information was not as organized as it is here. So this is very useful stuff. And of course you can, can you like individually go up?
This is your standard issue rifle.
Oh, you can.
It may come in different forms and attachment configurations, but it does what any good infantry weapon does best. Suppress and kill the enemy. All riflemen and support roles carry this as their primary weapon. The best way for you to shoot is in single shots. Take a moment between each shot and make sure you're still on target.
This is literally our squad ops tactics and training basic course.
Automatic riflemen and machine gunners carry a
and it
machine gun
automatically
like this to the
changes
field.
it.
Flying from a supported position, these weapons are highly effective at suppressing the enemy and can deliver the firepower
And
of
you
a
can
team
set your
of
bipod
riflemen.
up here too. This is so good. This is so
There's more
good.
standard issue with a high caliber rifle designed to reach out and touch the enemy from further ranges than a standard issue rifle. Slow is smooth is fast. Take your time when it comes to these crucial shots.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then it automatically takes I'm speechless at how well scripted this all is. Like, it's so well done. They show you the grenades and all the
Hand
explosive
grenades are
stuff.
incredibly dangerous and should be treated with respect. However, they are a great means of clearing out a room in a group of enemies. All roles are issued with these. Grenadiers in your squad carry a grenade launcher slung under their primary weapon. These fire 40mm grenades and are highly effective against infantry in the open and light vehicles. Just remember the grenades need a few meters to arm, so you can't fire these at point-blank range.
Very cool.
Anti-tank rolls are issued with rocket launchers that, depending on their yield, can damage and destroy enemy vehicles. The rockets need a bit of distance to arm, so avoid firing at close range. The launcher also fires a deadly backblast, so make sure your rear is clear before firing.
Yeah, see, they talk about all this stuff, like all this important information, not just like showing you the weapon and like letting you mess around with it. They're like teaching you like backblast and how to range it and tips on using it. Like it's so well done. Like this is really gonna help the squad player
Before
base.
you move out, you need to pick up your Rolf kit. Typically, you will automatically deploy into the battle with your loadout already equipped, but you can also change it while in the field from ammo crates such as these, or from vehicles if they have enough ammo on board.
This is a really cool experience. Now we go to the motor
Soldier,
pool.
stop playing grab-ass over there. Your squad needs a new hab at their fob, and they don't have enough supplies. Load up the freaking truck with construction ammo supplies, now.
Oh my god, teaching people how to use the logi. Okay, this is actually important, because, like... Oh wow, that's how they do it now. This is the new radial menu for how to load logis. This is so much more intuitive than the other, like, press 1 or 2 and then hold left click or right click to dump. Like, if you look at this, you can pretty much tell what this icon is telling you.
Alright, enough of that, soldier. Get that truck started and drive it up the road to the fob. Let's go.
Alright, where are we going? We're leaving. Okay, cool. This is a brilliant map. It's so, like, detailed, too. It actually feels like a lot of time and effort went into this. Oh, it's just leaps and bounds better than the old firing range. I am gonna miss it, though, just for, like, nostalgia reasons. Actually, it's still in the game. It's still in the game so you can test out all the stuff. This is just, like, the training course. So this doesn't even replace the old firing range. It's an addition, which is really cool. Driving it here.
Holy crap, I am absolutely amazed you possibly made it here. I guess there isn't just empty space in that grape of yours. Now get the supplies out the freaking truck now, let's go.
Okay, so now we get out. And we unload. Ah, look at that. I like this new system. I feel like it could be a little bit faster, though. It's gonna make me empty the truck.
The squad leader has put down the stakes for where the new hab is going to go. Get your shovel out and build it up, soldier.
This is literally walking you through every single part of the game. Where's the hab? Where are the stakes? Where is it? Over here? Ah, I see it. Teaching you how to shovel. Very important squad skill. I like the tips at the bottom. They give you the little gift of like how to do it.
Good work there, warrior. Hopefully this will hold up better than that last one. We set up a mock scenario where you will need to execute the technique of fire maneuver to advance on the enemy. Suppress the enemy machine gun positions and use the lull in their fire to advance.
Alright, how does this work?
I don't have freaking time to sit here and remind you that you're being shot at. Let's go.
How much AI work is being put into this? Is it just triggers off of my movement, or is it all based off of actual AI reading
Keep it
if
up.
it's getting
Remember,
shot at?
fire and maneuver. Fire and maneuver. Get
Is
some
it-
let down rage and give them a reason to keep their heads down.
I would be really impressed if it's actual
Once
AI
you
and
get
not
closer
just
to the
scripted
target
for
building,
that part.
you'll see another squad dressed up as the enemy. They will open fire if they see you, so make sure you take them down before they smoke your ass.
Oh my god, if Squad brings AI into the normal matches like PR did,
Alright, get to that freaking door.
he actually brought his gun up.
If you
I
got
think
a
they're
grenade,
working on
it would
AI.
behoove you to use it now.
I can't tell. Oh my god. If
Clear the
Squad is
building all the way
working
to
on
the roof.
AI, I'm
Make sure
gonna
you
be
get
so
every last
hyped.
one of them. Good work clearing that building,
I
soldier.
can't tell if it's just
One of your
triggers.
jobs on the battlefield as an infantryman is to take and hold ground. As you have just cleared the capture zone of all enemy forces, you can now capture the structure for your team.
Oh, it's teaching you the game modes too. Oh, there was nothing before that taught you about game modes. This is so amazing. This is perfect. Alright, now no one has an excuse for not knowing how to do crap. After V15, no one has any excuse.
Secure. Now let's get to the good stuff. Our last...
Oh, I have a charge. Okay, cool. Get back. Pop. Alright. Did it disappear?
Taking down the enemy fob, one of their primary means of reinforcement. There are alternative means of taking down enemy fobs, such as a shovel, but explosives tend to be the most effective. Thinking about boots like you in charge of C4 is what keeps me up at night, but you somehow managed not to blow yourself up. So that's good, I guess. This concludes your infantry pre-deployment
Nice! Oh, awesome. Yep, Jensen's range is still a thing. So we'll go over there and show you off the BMP-2, which is the new vehicle they're adding in V15. Awesome. Well done. Just well done, OWI. Just improving the quality of the player base. No one has an excuse anymore. Very well done. 10 out of 10. This is exactly what squad needed. So we're going to go over and show you the BMP-2 now. Alright, so the BMP-2 is now in-game in Alpha V15. So this is going to be the counter to the US's Bradley. It's got a 30mm cannon on top, a Conqueror's guided missile, smoke, HEI rounds, and AP rounds. So it's a pretty big boy. Of course, it can fit a lot of infantry. It carries ammo for infantry, and then you can drive it around as an APC as well, though it is primarily an IFV. So this is going to be a pretty beefy vehicle to, you know, add to the Russian complement of vehicles. But we're going to hop in here. As you can see, they redid the radial menu for picking up and dropping supply points. You can still rearm from it and change your kit. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and hop into the gunner and show off the 30mm cannon. So this is the 30mm AP cannon. As you can tell, I'm pretty sure it's the same speed as the BTR 30mm cannon. Maybe a little bit faster, so you might have more rounds per minute here on the BMP-2. But sounds real good. You get a ton of ammo. That's the AP. Of course, you have the HEI rounds or the incendiary. That switch actually is pretty fast between ammo types, which is really interesting. But yeah, this is going to be your anti-infantry round. Really cool. And then, of course, you have that Conqueror's... Whoops, not the button I wanted to press. You have that Conqueror's missile, which we've seen before as well. Nothing new here. You do get 4 of these, so it can pack quite a punch. It's on par with the Spandrel. So this thing is going to be able to handle a lot of different targets, infantry and vehicle. Let me just load that real fast. And then, of course, we have a PKT coax. Pretty standard for the Russian vehicles. And then, of course, you have your standard 40mm smoke launchers. Just to note that the driver also has that standard vehicle trailing smoke that we've seen in all the, you know, heavier tracked vehicles. And then, of course, the only other thing is you have a commander sight here. You do have stabilization, and you can designate the turret and pull that hunter-killer mode on. So, pretty cool stuff. I'm really excited to see the BMP-2, just because the Bradley's pretty strong. The Spandrel does a good job of taking out the heavier US armor, but having something like the BMP-2 to actually challenge it head-on as well, this is going to be great. Just balancing all the factions out. It was cool to see the BMP-1 come in for insurgents and militia, but having the BMP-2 in game, I mean, the more vehicles and stuff they add, I always love new content. I really do. My only concern is, of course, you know, balancing and making sure that there's not too many vehicles, because like I have the personal opinion that there's too many vehicles in squad or on some of the maps. Some of the layers have like way too many vehicles, and you got like half the team riding around in vehicles. But that's a discussion for another day. But I hope you guys do enjoy rolling around with this thing in V15. I'll probably have some gameplay videos going up sometime this week as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. See you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and a special thanks to my channel members. If you enjoyed my content and want to contribute, check out that blue join button down below. Looking to buy this game? Head over to Karmakut.com where you can buy my favorite games and official merch. Wondering where to find more content to watch? Check out our last video here or sub on the right for future uploads. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one.